Well, day 3 of competitions in Rio de Janeiro, and Team Korea is looking to basket even more medals from various events today. Our Olympics correspondent Kwon Jang-ho joins me live with all the bits and pieces of Rio 2016. And now, Changho, another exciting day the athletes are waking up to in Rio. But let's first talk about the first 2 days of competitions for Team Korea. Well, it looks like quite a few shiny gold, silver, and bronzes it's managed to collect.
Absolutely, Connyoung. And gold, but not just any gold, but the 8th successive gold medal for Koreans women archers. It's an Olympic record that stretches back 28 years to the 1988 Olympics in Seoul, and Korea's women archers have been simply unrivaled. Including the individual events, there have been 15 gold medals up for grabs so far, and the Korean women have taken 14 of them. The team of Jang Hae-jin, Choi Mi-sun and Ki Bo-bae carried on this impressive legacy with strong performances on Sunday. But despite dispatching their rivals in what seemed like comfortable fashion, the Korean archers showed that they had been feeling the weight of extremely high expectations, with tears of joy and relief coming after the win. Now attention turns to the individual events, and they're not about to rest on their laurels as Team Korea looks to scoop all 4 out of 4 gold medals in the archery. The remarkable dominance of Korean archers have got many asking, why? Why is Korea so exceptional in archery? There's no one reason, and if you ask the athletes themselves, they will simply say it's lots and lots of hard work. Then there's the cyclical pattern of Olympic success, bringing more interest in the sport, which produces more archers, which in turn brings further Olympic success. And the training has really been perfected. They don't just do the physical, but mental training as well, such as noise training, as you can see on the screen. They go to a baseball stadium and shoot arrows in front of the loud, noisy crowds to improve their focus. It's this combination of factors that leads Korean archers to perform at the highest levels. Just on a side note, 9 other national archery teams competing at the Rio Olympics are led by Korean coaches.
Well, I've heard some even saying that Korean has become the official language of the archery range in Rio. Best of luck to them for the remainder of the games. Now, Jangho, what about the highlights from the other events on day 2 of competitions?
Sure. Let's go to the judo first, where world number 1, Korea's unrivalled, won silver. But it was actually a disappointment as he lost the gold to Italy's Fabio Basile, who is only ranked 26th in the world. And carelessly allowed himself to be thrown for a match-winning ippon in 84 seconds, and An couldn't believe he had let the gold slip through his fingers. It was the opposite story for Yoon Jin-hee, who just managed to sneak into 3rd place after the Chinese competitor Lee Ya-jun unexpectedly failed in her lift. It's an especially sweet achievement for Yoon, as she came back to the sports 2 years ago after retiring in 2012. And finally, the Koreans men's football team missed out on automatically qualifying for the quarter-finals after giving away a late lead in extra time to Germany to end the match 3-3. Korea will now have to win or draw against Mexico in the final group game on Wednesday to progress. But a handful of old records were broken and new records were set in the swimming pool. And yes, of course, Michael Phelps. He got his first gold in the US swim team in the men's 100 freestyle relay. That's his 19th gold medal, 23 medals overall, and he's looking to add 3 more by the end of this week. And then he could add even more, as incredibly, there's suggestion he might be back for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. But just in case that doesn't happen, I would suggest watching his races here in Rio in case they're the last ones left. Now for what's ahead on day 3 of competitions. For Team Korea, all eyes will be on the judo again, as world number 1 for the men's 73 kilo weight class, An Chang-lim, and world number 2 in the women's 57 kilo weight class, Kim Jan-di, aim for Korea's first gold in judo at this Olympics. In fencing, there are high hopes for Kim Ji-yeon to get on the podium for the women's sabre event as well. Elsewhere, there are the first ever finals of the women's rugby sevens, as well as the first gold event in gymnastics. There will also be continued medal events in the swimming, shooting and diving, among others. Looking at the medal tables, Korea is currently in 5th with 2 golds, 2 silvers and a bronze, while the US are top courtesy of 8 medals from the swimming. I've been Kwon Jang-ho, and I'll bring you more updates from the Rio Olympics tomorrow.